解析圣智不足谋一生之高维智慧. Deciphering the high-dimensional wisdom of Shengzhi celestials, insufficient for planning a lifetime. Deciphering, January 7th, 2024. Translation edited by Yu. In his article, Upgrade Thinking, A Clear Path Awaiting, Shengzhi Celestial made a thought-provoking statement. Not planning for matters after death is insufficient for planning a lifetime. Not planning for matters in a lifetime is insufficient for planning a single matter. Let's delve into and analyze this statement. If one doesn't think about what happens after death or overlooks it, then planning and striving throughout one's life may be entirely futile and contrary to life's meaning and value. Therefore, those who don't consider their fate and outcomes after death can't plan and organize their lives because those plans and arrangements are fleeting. Even if someone is wise, far-sighted, and dedicated, the results will still be in vain because ultimately, they'll have to reincarnate. Similarly, if someone doesn't consider major life events or what they're ultimately living for, but instead struggles and strives on specific matters, their talents, wisdom, and efforts will be wasted, losing the essence of their entire life. Further analysis reveals, what's the purpose of life? It's to live a happy, joyful, free, and fulfilling life. If this purpose isn't considered and life doesn't revolve around it, no matter how clever or hardworking someone is, life will be full of troubles, anxieties, pains, and sorrows. Even if someone becomes a high-ranking official, wealthy, or world-famous, life may still feel like a mess. For instance, after getting married and starting a family, no matter how you manage your family, no matter how many children you have, no matter how successful your children are, no matter how many marriage management plans, how to successfully manage family life, and spouse relationships lectures you have listened to, in the end, you will find that your life cannot be happy, joyful, free, and fulfilling life. This exemplifies not planning for a lifetime, not enough to plan for a single matter. Not considering the entire life, but struggling and planning on specific matters will result in winning sesame seeds and smashing watermelons. Similarly, if someone doesn't consider matters after death, does not know where one comes from and where one is going, then the life one plans, thinks, and struggles for will be a failed one. This is not planning for matters after death, not enough to plan for a lifetime. Those who fail to plan for eternity are insufficient to plan for a moment. Those who don't plan for the whole aren't enough to plan for a domain. Countless failed lives illustrate the importance of planning for the future and the whole. The longer and more comprehensive the plan, the better. Those who consider things 1,000 years later must have clearer minds than those who consider things 100 years later. Similarly, those who consider things 100 years later must be more far-sighted than those who consider things 10 years later. Those who consider things 10 years later must be smarter than those who consider things a year later. Those who consider things a year later must be more successful than those who only consider things at hand. From this, we can gain an insight. If we ourselves find it difficult to plan for eternity, plan for the whole, plan for after death, plan for life, then we should follow those who can, and we surely won't go wrong. Conversely, if we listen to those who only focus on the present and follow those who are petty about the present, then life will inevitably become a tragedy or even a disaster.